How do I make this smaller? Okay, set everything up here. I'm sitting at different right now. I have been a bit thinking about stuff, and I've been thinking about how I can, as a not billionaire, try to make the system a little bit better for me. I mean, the system is rigged against people that are not rich, and but I was thinking about how I can play some games. So I can play the game and make paying less taxes, basically. I was thinking about trying to grow mushrooms, and then at a certain point I will have so much mushrooms that I cannot use them all myself. So first I might give some away, but at a certain point I might try to make some profit from it. Because I want... There's a voice in my head that says I don't want to live in this country anymore, and if I want to, if I want to move to another country, so I need to have some way of making more money that I can do remotely, and that I don't need to be stick to my own house, if you know what I mean. The situation that I'm living in right now, I don't think that necessarily works in every country I possibly want to go to. Or live for a certain percent of the year, and so I need to also, if I want to have mushroom farming to have as an option, I probably need to find a way I can do it remotely. So maybe you can make a mushroom ship or so, growing mushrooms on a ship. But on the other hand, maybe it's not the best idea. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about different ways. I'm thinking about it. Oh. Hey, gross! Thanks for coming. Maybe I was also thinking about maybe immigrating to Austria, because I can have a lot more. I can earn more money there and still live in affordable housing. Because they won't support people to live in affordable housing there, so I think the system is quite good. You can get up. You should come to the UK. Why should I come to the UK? I was just no. I don't want to live together with other people. I want to live alone. I want to have my own space. Sylvania, impleased timely, Arteria, impleased timely. I have just received a letter from Lord Harald. He reads that Domans are cooperating to their efforts with the Blue Con to maintain a constant watch over the rats. By standing on the lookout for a sign of a crystal holding and the like. They mean to nip any summoning attempts in the butt. Terribly settling the contributions for their peace set down by the administrator. For the Guardians. The populace have sent word that a vessel bearing Doma conspiracy is soon to arrive in Kanji. Young Changi. It seems that the prison exchange is in proceed as planned. Lord Harren requires your presence, and I share his feel that you should be on hand at critical juncture. According to the letter, Tashu's memory has yet to return. So I look like it looks like she be living out the rest of her day in Doma. Assume the administration means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it should be wise to assist her condition of understand. If Doma I've missed any change in her mental state. However, slightly, it should be better if Azure were the one to spot it. I agree. Let's make straightway for the enclave. And then Lord Hallam will be waiting. Oh, my VTuber mod was not visible. Holy crap. Why are you... why are you, making... why are you... why do you say guys? So, I wish there were more people also, but sadly not. Sadly, I don't have much people watching me. I trust you will cope. I trust you will cope in our absence, Tataru. That's one. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. I mean, look, everybody can see you now, saying stuff there in the side chat. I placed you there in the side chat, on top. I'm trying to grow mushrooms, so I got pink. I got pink oyster mushrooms. I might have too much pink oyster mushrooms. They really grow fast, from what I hear, from what I see. It's easy to grow more, actually. Also, if I have good spawn vessel. Then I can have the mushrooms of them around. Basically, I have enough spawn for 25 liter of mycelium, and every bucket is so around 5 liters. So 5 of them, and that will be then. Next, I can do the 25% or 5 packets. So I can expand it, I think. No, 20. Yeah, 20. Next time I have 20. So that means I can duplicate that constantly into 4 times double it every time. And how much do I can make with one mushroom bag? So pink oyster mushrooms, how much do they sell for? Okay, pink oyster mushrooms, what are they? I'm trying to find what they cost. How much do pink oyster mushrooms cost per kilo? Okay. Around 40 pounds. I see, around 30 pounds per kilo. They're expensive in the US. Apparently in the US, people pay for pink oyster mushrooms per kilogram $45. And in the UK, they're cheaper. There are 30 per kilo. Let me look what that cost in euros. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay. Organic oyster mushrooms cost something like 20 to 30 per kilogram in euros. That's nice. Amounts. Not here. Oh yeah, I remember where it is. I think it's on the other side of here. That place is really lucky, I also remember. Hello! How you doing? Welcome. I hope your dinner was nice. Mango. Don't go? You got rice with chips. You got rice chips? I was thinking about trying to set up some mushroom growing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about setting up mushroom growing. I was just looking here at the prices of red oyster mushrooms. If I can sell them for specialty gourmet as a quality, then I can sell them for around 25 or so. I should make mushroom chips. Oh! Do you have a lot of mushrooms growing in the forest? So, where you live? Is it legal to get mushrooms out of the forest? Where you live? I should just put my VTuber model here. And I'm going to for the end trigger zone. It's technically not legal where I live, but I still do it secretly. Not really near in my first. I saw mushrooms in university. But they might be poisonous. Yeah. Maybe they are. I know which ones are not poisonous where I live, but I don't know what by you. There is one in a 4 chance that those are poisonous. Okay. That is a high chance. Are most mushrooms where you live poisonous? This space is so extremely laggy. I can't wait until I have a better computer. I'm also trying to, not really. I think that there was a poisonous there was poisoning in them before their mushrooms, and and it chokes identity all to the edible ones. Ah! You're... That's a lot of kindness points. I need to find it. I need to look if I can make it so that people can actually use those for something as well. Oh! My channel points are called kindness points. So if you watch my stream, you get channel points, and I call them kindness points. You can I think you can exchange them for... I think I can put emoticons under them. You can get a random emoticon for a month or so. I need to look on... she said she will give me... No, I didn't say that. That is insane. I don't be rich. I have been thinking about... looking... if I can start my own business. I have been thinking about... buying everything under my business name. Like... I was thinking about creating a business... so I can buy stuff in the name of the business. So I technically don't earning stuff. I can then give myself a salary from the business, but I don't earn anything myself. Everything is owned by the business, so I don't get taxed. This sounds really bad, but this is basically what a lot of rich people do. They give themselves salaries and they buy stuff for themselves with their business, and they classify it as a business expense. So, for example, I buy a car and I write it off as a business expense because I also use it for driving. For business. If I have a computer, I buy a new computer, and the computer is for graphics design. So I buy a good computer and I write it off like I only buy the computer for my business. I need to find it. I mean, if I was really if I was rich enough as well. What's a pimp bipper? What? But yeah, a lot of rich people use stuff like this as well to buy for themselves stuff. Like, they want a car, and they say to the business, to the government, that they that the car is a business expense, but they also use it as a personal car. So sometimes when they have, this is also I think how sometimes people will get a car from a business. So the business doesn't actually pay anything for so in taxes for the car. So they give you a car, so but they don't pay taxes over the car, and they can write it off as a business expense for their employers. This sounds so fucked up if I think about it. So yeah, if I'm as a not business, I wanted to buy a car, then I cannot write it off. So, but if I was a business, I can write it off as a business expense, and then I can buy it. I can basically get it for far cheaper, so, and I can get again. It's so. I think it is kind of bad, but that is how it works. That's how they do it. So they don't buy anything themselves. They'll buy stuff with the business. So it's not pain. Just not painted as their income. So if I was a business person and I wanted to not pay myself, so basically I pay myself. I pay myself a salary. This is a small amount. I just want to live in a small business. I want to live in a small house. I want to live in. I wanted to live in affordable living. Then I can give myself a small salary from all the income of the business, and then I can live in affordable housing. Well, my business earns a lot of money. It's a lot of time governments have their make it harder for for larger businesses to give themselves a really small amount of salary. But that is what I want, what I will do, because all the money should be in the business, so. Not me, and I can also be really doing fucked up stuff by buying stocks in the name of the business. I think I'm not sure completely about that though. That if I'm not sure how too far. I need to read more into this, but no, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I've just been reading about trying to find loopholes, and I was trying to look how rich people actually become so extremely rich. How Elon Musk, for example, he never got a salary. So what he did instead, so that evil guy Elon Musk, he got offered stocks in companies. Yeah, he's a quite bad person, but he basically never got a salary. The way he got rich is because he got basically stocks from every business that he worked for. He got Tesla stocks from, so they paid him not in salary, because salaries get taxed, but they paid him in parts of the companies that he worked in. And that's how he, and then he got loans, based on the word, on a fraction of the worth of the stocks, of the stock market, worth of the stocks. and then that money keep being in the in his pockets, and that is what was going up in worth, and then he was betting on the worth of the stocks. So he got basically 50%, I think, or so. He bet he was getting a loan on the worth of the stocks. And then the stock prices, the loan prices were lower than the amount that he made if actually the stocks were in the market. If he was taking them out of the stock market and putting them in his income tax pocket. If it... Maybe I should make a video about how bad people actually scheme the system so they don't pay taxes. Okay, let's continue. I see. My letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thanks for coming so swiftly. Toch I would at some length on that subject of forthcoming exchange. Exchange. There was one of the other matter I neglected to mention. It concerns gosetesu, as you may have overseen. He's returned. He returned from his retired from his order. From his ordeal. Returned from his ordeal. The first to wear, despite his best efforts to concern his condition, or perhaps because of that, I recently collapsed. He collapsed? My god! Is he alright? He confirmed to be bad and lumping without cause, but he had shown signs of recovery. He makes me promise not to tell you, lest you worry, which was all. Very well when you were there. Now that you are here, however, I think it's high time to receive some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? You truly has scrambled left his side. And I imagine you are concerned to see what happened to her as well. We will visit him at once. Giovanni, Alize, should we?
open wide now.
Okay, I'm going to try to look if I can close something here to save data. Maybe we'll close up this part. Yeah, that's enough.
Please, tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon.
I like persimmons.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... a gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Take off your clothes.
Gosetesu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you, this is not.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink. What are all these scars?
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man. Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman! I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
Grandpa. They look like they act like like father and daughter. Yeah, and there makes that conversing pair. Do they not? On the first occasion, I would think he is darling grandsire, and he a mother's grandchild. Indeed. Had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such thing, I would have declared the match. that side, I am going to see. Gosetesu has lost none of his spirit. But what a turn of an event. I wonder to her, for her to suddenly be watching over him. You won't make it up, Arthur, if I suppose Gratuito is an old man with the way he changed to blood. It may be easy to forget. No. He has resisted this with the same defense he showed the enemy of defense he showed the enemies of Doma. But no matter how admirable he will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits, endured too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains he will never gain and never be the warrior he once was. He gives his all for a legion and a land, and will be asked no more. What of the nurse? If you your role, if just she figured that, finding that, well, she certain has not fooled me. This is potential. Your girlie out of us, out of all of us, I will think you're the hardest to convince. So, what makes you sure? I have been spying on Tsuyu for this. I have been spying for Tsuyu for this from the shadows, waiting for a misstep that should betray her charm for what it is. But her mask has never slipped, not once, and she remained in character from the first. And every evening, I watched her as she sat in her chamber, unguarded and alone. She had taken this sound from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right before as he was preparing to prepare dinner right there on Tampali. A child came even the word is Sibone will not go to such lengths. I can, but conclude that her mind is truly broken. Oh, what good? And good enough for me and for anyone. I would accept. Then, the matter is settled. Tsuyu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need present her to see the ambassador one last time, and to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk propelling her in front of or returning constructor. Her presence at the exchange will only set up missions tools. Understandable. She has a good fastened the chain around her neck. And which is why I mean to conclude the business which tissue first out of the sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. Then, thank you. The guardians are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet you at once at your dock, Tissue. Thank you. It's sometimes quite hard to do all those different I sometimes forget also which voice I have for a character. I try to make voices for them that I think make sense. I mean, the twins are they're basically filthy rich, so I thought going to make them sound like I'm really pumped. I think it really is a good thing as making good sound out of that. I need also to find out how I can sound. Actually, I should have for some other characters. I should have more Asian accent. I need to work how to sound how can I say it? Mango. Are you there? I want your advice on something. I'm not really sure. So, is it? Do you find it? Is it racist if I was trying to, for some characters, do an accent that is, Asian like is like Chinese or another Asian accent? Is that racist? So I'm also not sure if that's if you find that problematic. So does you so you live there? I live in Asia, and I'm not sure if it's if I'm not perfect in it. Is it? I'm not sure if it's problematic for me as a white person to do that. Well, the character is Asian and you're do an Asian voice acting, then it's not racist. Just do your best and have an accurate character, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to make him so because he's from Doma, and Doma is based on Asia, and so I wanted to make him sound more Asianic. So I'm not, but I think I'm going to try to do Japanese because they're a samurai, and the other one I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yugiri, what accent I wanted to do yet. Oh, so I've been still thinking about what accent I should do for her. I'm also being back in a second. I need to go to the restroom. I'm back. Let me look what you did say. There are if there are in English, then they say Asian. They say Asian better intonation than funny speakers. Funny enough. I think this the Asian have learned properly university to have fluent English instead of having a native instead of it being native with a lot of local slang. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm back now, by the way. I needed to go to the restroom. Yeah, I have heard that it's also with people in general, people that are not native English do have more proper English than people that are born in an English-speaking country. So just like what you were saying also. My English, so I'm also not native English, so I don't understand a lot of slang. Also, I don't know a lot of slang. I think slang is also not really good and useful a lot of the time, specifically online, because it creates confusion. So, because slang is most of the time based on local habits and cultural things and so on, in communication with different cultures and so like British versus UK. I mean British versus US and Australia, and so different things can mean different stuff. I mean the word queer, for example. The word queer was having a less negative connotation, I think, in the US compared to Britain, and the F slur that we use for homosexual men and is still insulting in the United States was in the UK basically the word for a cigarette and or a bundle of sticks to make wood. Sometimes used also for somebody that basically helped a bully. So like his little minion, you can say. Okay, I'm rambling too much, maybe. My friends, have you ever seen? Have you seen Gister? She is somewhere to be. She is nowhere to be found. And what? But the Guardians will be landing in a matter of months. Dan, if she lied, could it mean her memory has returned? I don't know. Your girl is exerting. Your girl is exerting the streets as we speak, but but it's possible. It's no, now they're more Russian, I think. I'm not going to do more Russian accent. Why do I Russian accent? I know. I don't know. Usually is squattering the streets as we speak. Why do I stop doing Russian accent? Stop doing Russian accent. Usually. So, he does struggle to understand my French. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I think sometimes you need to understand local things as well from, I mean, some words that is more, some slang is from Wales also, another you have slang from other places also in the United States also. You have local slang. You have slang that is specifically only to California and the United States, or Texas slang also. So it all depends on cultural things as well. It's so. My grandfather was British. And so I didn't know that. So I personally keep myself to try. I try as much to stand by etymology than by local slang meaning of stuff. So because I feel personally like that is more consistent, and so that's why I don't like the word queer myself personally, because because the earliest meaning was basically did come from Old High German, and there did mean perverted so, and old and twisted. And not really positive things at all. So I don't know why people want to claim a word that was loaded. But if they feel happy or so with trying to reclaim or claim, so it depends on your motive of communication, a word, then I'm happy for them. I just personally prefer to say LGBT instead of queer. that is me personally. I hope that makes sense. Yakari is. Yagali is guarding the streets as we speak, but it is possible that Tsuyu has left the camp. Mango, are you part of LGBT? So, abort. Did the person carry a fair-skinned woman across the river? As a fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know. I know, yes, my lord. How? Now that you mention it, there was a lady among the passenger who I do not recall having seen before. Her face was hidden behind a brim of her hat, but I remember taking taking her hand to help her out, but right as a new fallen snow. It was she was someone important, my lord. I have not seen something wrong. Okay, I see. I'm technically also, because I'm asexual, and I think I'm grey romantic, so and yeah. Wrong? No. I was merely hoping to catch a guest before they departed. By at ease, Captain. Seems that tsuyu has crossed the river. The kami will help me. No good comes from this. Which one should we choose? To the face penetrates the little shine of pain. Her is painfully to find a tissue before something terrible happens. How is it to be part of LGBT in your country? It seems this issue has gone unrecorded thus far, but the kami have helped. If someone got it a clear view of her face, I must find her before that happens. Though the resemblance of her disappearance for all of this lies with me, but I would ask for your aid, nonetheless. We are at your service, my lord. No. We are at your service, my lord. Now, as before, let us make a cross and begin our search. That sounds not really happy. So it must. Wow, that is a large percent of people that are Christian. my dad said to me and my brother that we can be gay, but I will never. But we have to. That we can be gay, but we never have father. Therefore, certain hospitals for trans people, yeah. There are no surgery hospitals for trans people yet, especially about surgery, and it's definitely not covered by insurance. I see. That is a shock. I didn't know there were so many Christians. So there are. I thought Christianity was mostly in the West, so. And I thought in Asia there were more people being Buddhist or another religion that I don't know, or Taoist or. Yeah, I didn't know there was so much percent of people Christian there. So. So your founder was saying that if you choose to be gay, that he is not your father. If you choose to be openly gay, is that what I understand? If so, that sounds kind of sad. Sorry if I misunderstand. Go. You go ahead. Someone should let you go ahead. Someone let your girlie know that that we learned. I joined you on the other side. Okay, so it is not like in... so with the surgery thing, it's not like in Thailand, so where I have heard that a lot of people are trans for some reason. Why are so many people trans in that country? Why are there so many people getting bottom surgery in Thailand? I'm really wondering about that. I hear that there are so many people... so that are trans that goes how did I call them? Lady boys, I think that's what I call them. Is it not? Do they not call trans people lady boys there? Also trans women that they call them lady boys? If you translate it to English. We have no way to know where Chishu is headed, so we have best to invest in David or forces. But I will take Kazu and its surroundings. I don't know if you would take the route to Kasum family. Stefania, forgive me, but I will ask you to investigate the residence of Kazu Manor. One of the memories will have seen or acquired. If anyone is in agreement, let's to border to the sky. I hope that Kamai will smile upon us, our efforts. So let's look if I can find where I need to go. Let me look here. Oh, there. Not too far away. Welcome to Manor. Yes. Welcome. Well, to Manor. If there's anything you have to know, you're only one pale skin woman. I have seen since I have not seen such a traveler. I am sorry to say, most sorry. Scouts, Skinlet Mountain. On the other hand, I have in Upton. Let's look if there's other here. Unsettledly pale skin? Yes. I have seen a woman on the way back from my fish trapping trip. See, just cross it. The southeast of here. I have here in the north this direction. For the most part, she slipped in it, and no seems certain. If you're hurry, you might still catch her. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue what it is. I have no clue. So I don't know where it is. So there. Oh, there the spot is. Okay. I have found the spot now, and then I can continue. Is that there is no sign of so just to utter north pass. Okay. Let me look. Okay, I have really bad lagging right now for some reason. Maybe I can go jump lower. It was only there. Disconnection from the server. Is that water? It sounds drinking sumpy water. I was drinking water, yeah. I was drinking water out of a bottle. I really hope my new computer comes soon. Because of the AI SL thing, it takes longer than expected for basically for the update of my computer to arrive. But if I have this new computer, I will have such better streams, so quality will be chef kiss. Hmm. And your hands glance. It's all that is required to confirm your suspicion. The same that that you wear when you found her in Katsu. Hmm. Mm, Sylvania. Sylvania. Before you before you ask or search of Katsu and its surrounding us yet to yield exactly 9. Save this chance to remain with you. I suppose. I suppose. Mrs. Alice has been doing assist her brother at the cousin. It was her how informed me to the situation. I joined Lord Hill shortly before the. Yeah, you should drink something. Also, how did your fate go at the Masu menu? Any sign of or missing guess? Towards Nami by the coming. If the villagers recognize her, it will not end well. We must hurry. You girl, I will check at the panel, and the villagers' squad is yours. But yeah, if my new computer is there, it will be a chef kiss. So good quality I will have. No lagging anymore.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Oh, oh my. She did go all the way here to get the persimmon for gosetesu. Ah. That's so sweet.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Revenge? Oh my.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
He has amnesia.
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetesu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsuyu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Somebody has their memory.
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
See, not.
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
So this is your problem. If you keep anger in you, are you not as worse or bad as the people you condemn? I mean, can you truly judge somebody that has lost their memory? It's a hard question, but also, somebody have lost all their power. It's another question, totally. But the political leverage over somebody. A fate like this can hurt worse than that. For some people. Some people want to die after they committed crimes and being caught. Because the pain of staying alive is more painful than actually dying, but mentally.
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
This is so sweet. As a child can.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
What a sweet child.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
I teared up a bit there. Make me a bit cry. Yeah. I think you can get anger, but I think at a certain point you need to try to be a better person. So then you're the ones that you are oppressed, because otherwise I think you get a constant chain of hate. Not for you. It's not for you, enemies. It's for yourself. Yeah. You can keep being anger also, because if you have your freedom also again, then keeping anger also on the ones that you are oppressed in the past only breeds more anger. And then revenge get revenge, and then get more war and regrets. You need to be, I think being humble is something that is really good, and that's something that a lesson that a lot of should learn. I think humbleness is a wonderful thing. That would have been better. That would have been better avoided. But at least it did not end in bloodshed. And judging by Chisu's reaction, she remains obvious of the events of her former self. This was no escape attempt. It seems it was offhand a request of gosetesu, which brought her to Name. She comes in search for a specimen. And that was there, as I said, the food for a good health. I do hope Haijuju find the taste of his liking. And we have to certain to take the long way around. So let us continue to custom manner and meet the ambassador. Avano and Alize will be there, counting on their thoughts. I mean, there's also a lesson of that book that I was listening, the Hereditary of the Oppressed. So, because if you're not can forgive somebody for what they have done in the past, so then your risk of becoming, of emulating the exact same systems of oppression, and so that you hated. Like Friedrich Nietzsche also was saying, those who fight with monsters need to be careful not to become a monster. And those who stare into the abyss need to know that the abyss is staring back at them. It seems Imperial guests have been arrived. Time to meet with the ambassador. Is creepy smell.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
Dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Special guests? Oh no. Oh no. Scoundrels.
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look well.
Oh no.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents.
No, they
Does
are
not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
They are not good people. If we remember good, her parents sold her into a brothel, also by the other guy. And so that was part of the resistance. Her parents are really bad. And they will probably bring back bad memories. They were partly responsible for making her. Also, that monster.
Gosetesu. I have to take this to Gosetesu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
Evil little Ashai.
You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family.
Loving?
Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma.
You bring the vile monsters that sold their daughter into a brothel system.
Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
That was the use Yif look, I don't know how to pronounce it. But he was a brothel owner that abused her, so and her parents also abused her. So she was having a life of abuse. So abusive parents, abusive. And then abused by other men, and then finally she escaped that to swear loyalty to the empire and wanted to destroy the people that hurt her. That's what I get from the stories. Like so it did go. Now she lost her memory and she doesn't remember most of the stuff, but we uncovered that with the story. Also,
We continue with the exchange as planned then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring...
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
I know better than to trust Aji, but that was dirty. Trick. Still, too unpleasant as it was, we have at least put some metals of Tetsu's future to rest. I have to send her back to the Enclave with Ugali to give Gosetesu his precious persimmon. To come, let us follow them. You have that look of no what is it? Oh, nothing concerning. Most likely we can discuss it upon our return. We should we should pay a visit to Gosetesu. We reasoned him about Tetsu's fate. He will want to know what the Empire has relieved the claim on her.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
No crystals.
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone!
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
Help! 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 Help me!
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
You don't deserve to be out.
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, your tsuyu. A font of misery.
You abused her other
You
child.
couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure.
Failure? You mean like sending your foster daughter into prostitution, you piece of shit?
We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
You deserve far worse for what you did.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to VEGAANI and start a new business.
You deserve to be 5 feet under for doing stuff like this, you monster. Maybe somebody should torture you. Maybe you should become a punching dummy.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it.
Kill those monsters.
To the very depths I have sunk. My soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Tsuyu!
You deserved it. I mean, you're trafficked, sold your own daughter into prostitution for your foster child. You're not nothing than a dirty piece of crap, you both. You only cared about your own. Well, you didn't care about anything else. Why should somebody have mercy on monsters like those?
Well done, dear sister.
Specifically when they never have any mercy for
back
that.
to us?
No, never have any bit of remorse and still doing it. They prove they have never changed. They're still the monsters that they were when they sold her first to the brothels.
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed.
Are you really impressed? I mean, your parents were monsters. They abused somebody that was weaker than them. They wanted to sell her again into a kind of sex slavery, probably. If she keeps pretending to not know them. Those were not humans. They are subhuman behavior.
But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
No, that is what you yearn for. You want to destroy her because she was having more favor with the guy that you were having a crush on, Senos.
Please. I don't want to die.
You deserved it.
Any sign of her? What happened here?
They got what they deserved. The Kami got their revenge.
I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say... Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
We have to recover the then I remember that we'll be holding to trains, you know, would that there and had never again stepped a foot on them. I broke the news to Gosetesu himself, myself. He was quiet, and I think it's best that he be away sometime alone with his thoughts. Okay, I think I'm probably going to stop here. Oh, that's nice. You missed so that Cheshu was getting her memory back, and she murdered her human trafficker piece of shit parents that wanted to sell her back into sex slavery. And then she got her memory fully back, and she killed them. Yeah, so her stepbrother, and so that the Aichi guy, so the ambassador, he did show her parents, so he let her parents come over, and he made her remember them. So she remembered them, and then everything did go like she did kill them because they wanted to threaten her and make her feel like she was not able to escape anymore, but she was not able to escape her. What her parents made her. Basically, she was abused by the parents, and so they beat her, they humiliated her, and then they sold her as well into a brothel, and then she got favor from Sanos, also the big booty guy, and her brother was jealous. So on that, because he was not getting the fence, was not getting the overseer position. That's what I got, and yeah. So she was abused as a child. Then yeah, and then he wanted to. Basically are going after Cheshu and Ashi, and so because they both did go on to some place, and so we need to find them. So, but that will be for next time. For now, I'm going to stop my stream, and then I'm going to get some food. I hope you and Mango are having a good day as well. Mango, I hope you sleep well if you're not already sleeping. And Mango, thank you. I hope you're doing well. So I hope you also stay safe. I hope you stay safe. So also, Gross, I hope you are having a good evening too. I don't know if you're ready to your work. being back on Monday, I think. Then I'm doing art.